We'll see. Another priest, another paladin. How about a warlock? We didn't play a warlock today. The deck looks like hot garbage. How did you not get run over that curve? I'm one of the best in the world, and that helps a little bit. Sometimes you play and you do get run over. We didn't get hit by an Arbor Up. We didn't get hit by a Ysera, or maybe we did. So one person cast the Ysera the turn they were dead. What else is really common and really good? Nobody played a Hunter mount against us. Sometimes that's more important than your curve. I did my runs down to a highlight reel. I put the full run in the description, Redbeard. I know, you told me. I remember that. I like the full runs, though. Especially because I don't edit them. I like whatever Mr. Refuge Geek will put up for us. But the short individual games, and like anything like highlighty, always got less views for me. So, I don't know. Maybe people go to Redbeard's stream to watch the full runs and go to Tazy's stream to watch the highlights. Tazy's more of a highlight guy. Young, hot, dynamic. Redbeard's like old, slow, fuddy-duddy. Yeah, we appeal to different markets maybe, and to some extent. No peasants on one. Actually, somebody did play a peasant on one, and we won that game. We went second against a warlock with a peasant on one at 9 or 10-0. Lest we forget Decrepit. Thanks, Zell. You're hot. I'm sweaty. There's a difference between being sweaty and hot. I'm gonna take this warlock and see what they got for us. Maybe Rustwicks, who knows? Whole ring matron. I like a big mama, you know what I mean? I like a big mama. I'm gonna take this stupid Battle Master. I disenchanted. I was like, wow, why is it not golden? I disenchanted my golden ones because they gave me full dust value. But I don't like taking non-golden cards, but still. Sure. Ooh, Dark Alley Pact. That card's not very good, huh? Probably we just want Candle Taker. But alright, let's look at Dark Alley. Nah, what if I draw it on like turn 10 or whatever? Nah, let's say Candle Taker. Another Candle Taker? Rip Zephyrus. I like Drain Soul a lot. I think Drain Soul's really good. Big Mama love. Big Mama, Small Mama. Dodge the legendaries? Trying to recall what legendaries we faced against. But not Alex. Not Ysera. Not Onyxia. The rogue that beat us didn't have any like Mac Daddy legendaries. Take the Drain Soul here though. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, I think Backfire's okay. I don't really want a Backfire. Ugh. I like having some weapon removal for the Silver Swords and the Livewire Lances. What else? You know what's really common? Desert Spear. Breaking Desert Spear is cool because it costs 3. It's only a 1/3. Doesn't get a good trade on its first swing most of the time, and it's up for a bit. You can get it with the Viper. I kind of like that. I think I like Razor Jaw more than Shield Master. Just look at it as a 2-mana, like a Drain Soul that doesn't heal you. 2-mana removal spell. It's better than an understated 4. And a 4-mana 3/5 used to be like the minimum expectation, but it's understated now. Checking delay. Thanks, Zell. I don't know if you were hoping for Giorgio to read that. I'll go Argus. Actually, while I don't like any of these cards, particularly, Argus I do like more in Warlock because there's so many eggs. I just take all the eggs. The 1-mana 0/3 seems to just show up against crap all the time, and I just take it. And the 2-mana 0/3 that spits out a 3/4 is totally reasonable, I think. Viper's a really great card. It has a deceptively low played win rate. I looked at it and I thought it would be really good, like above a Spider Tank, noticeably, but it's really not. I don't know why. I think the tradable cards are hard for people. Like we saw somebody today coin out and then trade their card. And that's just dumb, right? But it allows you, sometimes the cards that give you more decisions allow you to make more mistakes. A lot of the Discover cards, Hallucination, the one that gets a Battle Cry, you have to know when to use it, when to waste the mana, and you really should only be using it when you were gonna float mana, and what to choose. It's like you get a Ysera and you take it and then you lose, or you take a Fire Ellie and you play it and you win, that type of thing. I think the tradable cards kind of have that same. I've looked at them a lot. A lot of them have a lower played win rate than I would have guessed, and that's how I've kind of rationalized it in my head. As it is, I think I'll just take another decent flexible 3 over a decent semi-inflexible 8. I'd rather be doing different things on 8 if I can. Pick 28 and I have no late game. Yeah, maybe I'll take a Royal Guard just to kill an 8/8 taunt with gain armor, death rattle or whatever. Sure. Really like Merchant. Rusco, former rank 1 NA arena player, says Merchant's in his top 5 neutral cards in this meta. I don't know if I'll go that high myself, but it's good. Top 5 neutral cards. His list included Merchant, Claw Machine, non-legendary, I think we did. Claw Machine, I can't remember what else he had in there. Initiate, Scorpid, Merchant. Uncle Ben. Yeah, he's a good guy. Smart. Smart as all heck. And here we go. Like, this is a good example. I really think Serpent Egg is the right pick here. And it's like, it always seems to show up. I think it has something to do with the offering rates. The 0/3 egg and the 1 mana egg and this 2 mana egg. I feel like I pick up so freely. Life Drinker's terrible. Ravencaller's a bad card. It can be cool, it can be fun, but it's a bad card. Whereas Egg, people can't kill it, and then you just punish them. You get a 3/4 every time, you get an Argus, you get a Grimoire. Like, you just get free value from it. I don't know, I like it. I'm gonna take the Hysteria here. Yeti's fine, but we have no Warlock cards. We have 2 Warlock cards. No AoE, no spells, no removal. A little bit, but I'll take more. Mortal Coil, totally cool. I think Infiltrator's okay. I think Tiger's a little worse than Infiltrator. But Mortal Coil's cheap, efficient removal at times for a class that sometimes can't ping, so I like that. I mean, I'm a sucker for that Crowd Roaster. Taking a quick eyeball of the deck. I ain't got any dragons. Probably just Statue, but what about Golden Scarab? This is kind of fun, and our deck doesn't look very fun right now. Stormwind Guard? I like it. He didn't list it, but I mentioned it when we really quickly breezed over the neutrals in the meta, and I like Stormwind Guard a lot. I like that card. At first I didn't think it was that good, and then I played with it a bit and I thought, okay, I think it's pretty good. And then I looked up the win rates and I played with it more, and I'm like, oh, this card is real good, especially in Paladin and Shaman, like a lot of those cards are. Serpent Egg is garbage. Well, if you weren't listening to everything I just said, yeah. But if you were listening to everything I said, you might have at least paid attention. I'm not trying to shit on you, sleight of hand, but just to imply that it's garbage kind of contradicts everything I just said and everything I talked about, such as if it's up against poor quality cards, it can be a good card for a good player in the right deck, I guess. I think that sometimes less experienced players will devalue cards because they can't find the situations to make the cards work for them. But I think if you disregarded all of that and say Serpent Egg is garbage, then I think, yeah, that can be. I'm not you. But to imply you're not as good and then to disregard the insights that an experienced player gives you, and I know you might just be memeing or whatever, I'm just in general, right? People in general. Like, that's how you get better. It's like, oh, I don't have to take Life Drinker. I can take Serpent Egg and then start to value cards that incentivize me to take a Serpent Egg, like a Statue, right? Or whatever. That being said, I want to have a little bit of fun, so I'm going to take Scarab. But, you know, you could take a Statue and the card starts to get a little better, right? A 2-mana 0/3 that your opponent's never going to kill. And then you can give it extra attack and then always get the value. So it's like, oh, I can't ping in this class, but I've got a 2-mana 3/4 that pings now. If I was smart and took the statues instead of the Skulkers. You know what? Here, I'll take this statue. We'll kill somebody with an egg. You know. Is Goon okay to disenchant? No, don't ever disenchant anything. No, don't do that. Never. Just play Arena, get all the cards for free. And you can also get them in gold if you want. Don't ever disenchant them. Just disenchant your extra copies to make gold and legendaries, like Elise and Brightwing. Yeah, yeah. Well, the baby G saying things maybe of their own analysis, similar to what I said. The eggs get better because you have Grimoire, you have Wicked Whispers, you have that 0 mana kill a minion, make a 5/5. Like, you sometimes just get that from a Scorpid, and it's like, it's actually good. You have options, right? There's lackeys in this class, so you can give it rush and get your value. You can probably do some other crap, Hellfires and Twisting Nethers, like having insurance against Flame Strikes. It's worth something. It's not worth a lot. I'm not gonna pass a Cascading Disaster for a Serpent Egg, but I will pass a 4 mana 3/3 that can suck my left testicle. Sure, of course. Of course, I hate that. I'm gonna take another Merchant here. Berserker's good, but I don't know. I don't want it. I would take Merchant. We should make golden Merchants too. Maybe soon. This deck looks like an absolute chore to play. It makes me angry. What if it just sits on the board against a druid who doesn't AoE? But you can't look at a situation. You can't grade a card. A couple things. You can't grade a card on like a situation like that. A card like this, you can't analyze it in that way because we're drafting the deck. We get to choose what goes in our deck based off of what's offered to us, so we can make it. We can optimize the card for our deck, and then you're not even subject to what your opponent drafts and what they do. You can optimize your own cards, and I guess that's what I'm talking about at its core. Yeah, you might play a 2 mana 0/3 that never procs. You might play a 3 mana 2/2 that discovers crap, and your opponent. You might play a Ring Matron that gets Hex. Like, that doesn't make your card bad. Ring Matron's just going to be better on average. Your first pick, Ring Matron, you don't have to do anything to make it good. Your first pick, Serpent Egg, against 2 equivalently crappy cards, you can make it a good card in your deck. If you're offered the right cards and you have an eye for it. Argus, Grimoire, Hellfire, Wriggling Horror, whatever those cards are that might be bad picks. We just had a 12-0 Warlock. Everybody should go watch it on YouTube. To kind of exemplify exactly what we're talking about, where our best cards were 2 0/3 eggs for 1 mana, and we had a Wriggling Horror, we had a Statue, we had an Argus. I don't even know what we had, but we had crap like that, and our deck seemed god-awful, and we just stomped everybody because we added dragons to our hand and got value from our minions for 1 mana, instead of casting a Golden Scarab and then Grimoiring it, and then you're down 4 mana to clear your opponent's board. If that makes sense. Now, this deck, it looks god-awful. I'm not expecting the same results, but sometimes you get offered a god-awful deck and you don't win. That's irrelevant. That you can't control. We'll take another Hysteria, and if our last 10 picks are high value, good cards, then we're in business. So far, our first 20, not so much. I mean, we'll take stock. Like, here, you get offered 3 bad cards. Well, for the love of God, I wish I had 28 eggs and I could give them all Taunt. I wish that was my whole deck. Okay, maybe not 28, but wish I had 6 Serpent Eggs and 6 Stockade Guards, and I'd win the early game all the time. I'm not taking an Imp, I'm not taking an Apple Bomb. Take the stupid Initiate, which is great, but it doesn't really help our problem of not having good cards for beyond turn 3. Okay, here we go again. Seriously, writing down everything being said? There's insight here to pick up, and if you disagree, that's fine. If you say, like, no, egg is not good with Argus, no, egg is not good if it has Taunt, then we can have a discussion and I can dispute those points, right? That's different than saying, like, Ring Matron's trash. Most people would disagree. Do you have any other good cards? Hysteria is trash. You'd be like, oh, no, it's pretty good. It can kill stuff, right? Like, oh, what if it kills your guys? Yeah, sure, whatever. It's going to kill one of your opponent's minions. Egg is trash. It's like, yeah, egg's not good. Unless you can do some stuff with it. And that's the crux of the discussion. Oh, it's at least a good card. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 class cards? Ay, ay, ay. Another one's not bad. These merchants are not bad, but I think these demonic assaults could actually power us here a bit. If I could just, all my picks could be eggs and merchants and demonic assaults. This is, you know what? I think Ben actually put Coaster in his top 5 or his top 10, I think. I think he put Coaster in his neutral list. And if Ben puts Coaster in his... But isn't Raider better for us? Maybe not. Ben put this up, like, in his list. He mentioned it specifically. I remember that. What should I make first? Emperor Thorson or Zerek's Cloning Gallery? Neither. What are you doing, Pepsi? Pepsi. You're new here. One, did you already follow? If you didn't hit follow, just hit the follow button. I will help you, I promise. Don't do anything. Stop touching the mouse, please. What are you trying to do? You want to build a wild deck? Sapper? Yeah, Sapper's pretty good here. These are unplayable. I mean, not really, but they're not ideal. This is better in Warlock because cheap cards are better in Warlock. Assassin's not unplayable. It's just not something I like. But this Sapper, look, hey, look, we've been on a rant the whole draft about egg. Sapper egg combo. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when my egg started dealing 2 to you? You left it up all game. I'm gonna deal 4. Sapper's not a good card, but it is decent for our deck. Take Crazed Alchemist. Garbage, garbage. What? 3-4 on turn 1? 2-2 on turn 2? Say what? Don't mind if I do. Wow, we should take Ritualist, but I'm gonna blow my brains out of, you know, figuratively, if I have to play this deck without being able to play a panda. No way. Dwarf. Dwarf it up with the egg, man. I wish I had 5 more eggs in this deck. Yeah. Premium card. This is the worst deck I've drafted since our last 12-0 Warlock, and I swear, I think this deck could go 7. I was wrong. Alright. But you're not wrong. The card's not good on its own. Most of the best cards in Arena are good on their own. Like Etten's good on its own. Battlemaster, yeah, you need minions on board. Any minion works with Battlemaster. Battlemaster's good on its own. If you have a minion that has stats, Battlemaster's good. Demonic Assault, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't need this card to make it good. If you have this card, it can be game winning if you play these on curve, right? This card's good on its own. Egg is not good on average on its own. But as Graham said, it's about relative decision making. So if you have a 4-mana 3/3 in this deck that saps life or whatever, this card is dog shit. I will happily take the egg. That's all. And this deck is bad, but I'm gonna win. This deck will go 6, 7. I'm gonna go 12 wins with this. We'll play a couple games, and then we'll see. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. I do. I like Sapper. Sapper's not great.
Zoth versus Thrall.
All you have to do to gauge whether a card is good or not, like the first card, if it's a minion, you just have to count the stats. That's all you have to do. And if it doesn't have a lot of stats, then it's not a good card, unless it can do something beyond its stats. Then you have to look at the battle cries, and that's where it gets hard. How valuable are these things? You have to get a 3/2 or a 2/3 on 2. You have to get a 3/4 or a 4/3 on 3. You have to get a Yeti on 4. And if you're not, the cards have to do something beyond the stats, right? So a card like Volpira Toxin Blade is a 3-mana 3/3 for Rogue. The card is god-awful, but it pseudo-equips a 3/2 weapon on curve for you, and it's really, really good. Or it pumps up all your weapons if you drafted weapons. 2 free damage for 0 mana is worth a ton. And that's kind of how you can gauge things. It's definitely 6 wins. I would say definitely not. Definitely 6 wins. I would say it's possibly 6 wins. And it's a deck that I would say on average probably does not go 6 based off of the card quality. I might be wrong. We'll see though. Battlemaster's great except with egg? No, it's great with egg because they don't kill your egg. And then you Argus it and you deal, you know, lethal damage or whatever. You fuck machine. You just missed this? It's gotta be, is this Sunny? This has to be Sun Glitters. It has to be. What is she getting mad about? She has 8 gold and she has 3 minions. And all of them are 1-star minions. What did I miss? Did something, oh, it sniped her thing. Okay, something's not on board. Gotcha, okay. This clip was done poorly. Reform stole Lightfang. Sorry, that clip, it's sometimes hard to clip optimally. I'm not trying to shit on you or nothing, but that clip left out the most important data.
I have things you never
She's so
knew
funny.
you
Yeah,
wanted.
Smelly is, Sunny's like top tier. Sunny is just hilarious. What's about anything other than the audio? Oh, okay, okay. Well, I don't want a sound clip of Sunny saying "you fuck machine," just for the record. A les, gesticulate, smelly head, but it is pretty funny. Like that's the joy. Like there's this appeal to watching Sun Glitters and Dreads and Crip like have bad things happen to them. It's gotta be so much more entertaining than watching Redbeard. Sometimes I think like should I ham it up, but it's like you can't. The beauty with those guys is it's so goddamn natural, right? Like they're just mad all the time. Like anything happens and they're upset. It's great. So good. No way, Smelly. I've told you. I think I mentioned to you. I've been talking to a kind-hearted babe. She hangs out in stream sometimes. I don't want her to get the wrong impression. Like I think, you know, Sunny saying all these naughty words is acceptable or condonable. No sir. Sunny's got a potty mouth. It needs. Hey, Banana Champion, thanks so much, dude. It needs to be curtailed.
We're being attacked!
How steep do you think the learning curve is for Hearthstone? I think the learning curve for Hearthstone is immense. To be a leaderboard level arena player, or to be a Master Ben or a Judge or a Veritas at the top of the leaderboard. I think the learning curve to be good at the game is gradual and manageable and rewarding. Draft cheap cards, make smart trades. People can learn that. And you might have to take more time to find what is a good cheap card or what is a good early trade sometimes. But, you know, like you might not be able to spot it as fast as I am, but you may also not put in 20,000 hours of gameplay or 10 million hours of pornography watching or whatever. Like, but I think to get average at Hearthstone is, it's incredibly easy. Because a lot of people are really bad. To get above average is really easy because a lot of people are really bad. And to get as good as, again, Dreads, Elbow, Victor, Hafu, Dog, Sunny, to be on the leaderboard for whatever perspective game mode you play, like, I think that's incredibly difficult and would take years of dedication. Nice combo? Yeah, it was pretty good. I want to turn off brain, play on curve, and win. That's what I do. Just stream every day for 4 years and play 2 years before that, and you'll be fine. Prediction. If I've got any mods here, I can do the predictions in... I'm just not going to finish this run. It's 5 in the morning, and this deck is just a chore. It's like, I'd like to get through half of it. I'd like to get through half of it. I don't know. How many messages did we get? I feel like today wasn't the hottest day, and it's not a diss on anybody here. It just wasn't our hottest day streaming. I'm not like, oh boy, let me stream 9.5 hours today. I'm not really... I didn't really hit that point today, personally. Where I'm like, oh, we gotta finish this run. Let's set a bet to like 10 wins. Like, nah, I don't want to do that. Hey, Maya Bulgaria, what's up, dude? Really hoping to pick up like a 1 or a 2. I thought we had a fair amount of them. Rather have that 3, certainly. Have a nice day. Hey, you too, man. Are you gonna hang out a bit or nah? What's made Warlock rise to the top? They made Druid and Warrior unplayable, and they weren't. Warlock wasn't unplayable before that. So by proxy, it just wins more games because it's not losing to Arbor Up and quadruple Dragon Roar and all that crap. That's all. They didn't nerf its offering rates, and it's got a good hero power. That's probably it. There's some broken cards in Warlock. The 4 mana deal 3 is very, very strong and very, very common. I don't think it's broken though. It's not really anything to flip. 3 doesn't do anything. This does more than the 3. What else in Warlock? That's about it. You just flip the offering rates. You could make, again, we just saw, why was Druid number 1? Because our rub was in 40% of decks. Why is it number 0 now, or 10? Because you don't get offered the premium Druid cards. You could make, what's the 8th ranked class? Like Rogue or something? How does Rogue become number 1? You make Oil Rig, Ambusher, Scorpid, Pharaoh Cat, Pit Croc, Octobot. Just increase Octobot's rate. If Octobot was in 40% of Rogue decks, Rogue would probably be ranked number 1, I would think. It's only in 20% of decks. So instead of getting it, you know, in half of your drafts, you get it 1 in every 5. That's all. Trade there. Our life matters a lot right now. Becomes a 3-4. I could trade there. It's not very good. Kind of want this on board. Could Hysteria there. It could kill this whole board. Could bump there and it might kill there. Saves us a lot of health. It's all kind of bad. Where did this come from? Oh, that's what he got from Ravencaller. Ugh, that's so good. What are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna do this. It saves us 1 health either way. Stops him from getting a trade here where he wants it, maybe. Want to stroke you from the bone side. After the horses have wowed us with speed and the flags flutter filled with bullet holes. What? Actually really bad for us. Sorta. How do I deal 1? Oh, I just saw Mortal Coil, right? I didn't draw Mortal Coil. The guys in charge of the changes are out of touch? Yeah. They don't put forth a lot of effort into... I always talk about it before it happens and then after it happens. They don't balance Arena. They just swap what classes are on the top. But to balance Arena, it actually doesn't take that much effort. I don't know if they can easily do it. But if the infrastructure is in there, to balance Arena, all you have to do... It's quite simple. All you have to do to balance Arena from where we were, where Druid and Warrior were at the top, and now they're unplayable basically, is just lower Arbor Up and lower Druid of the Plains, and then lower Sword Eater, and then lower Draconic Roar. And make it so you can still get Pit Croc and Claw Machine and whatever. If that's like not possible, then yeah, that's a whole different discussion, I guess. But the fact that it's not possible is more of a fault on design philosophy or design mechanic or software infrastructure or whatever. That's different, in my opinion. But I don't know shit about shit, so mostly my job is just talk out of my ass and win Hearthstone games, and I do that really pretty well personally. I think most could agree. That's one of my, is this a demon? That's one of my strongest capabilities. Okay, this thing. That was 11, I was second guessing every second question. Something is tickling my foot. Oh my god, what are these cards? Oh, I want to heal. I'm just not gonna lose if I heal back up to like full health, right? When I'm at 16, he has nothing on board. You could play something, I guess. Could be good. Flip the 2-1 and free trade the 1-2, but it's not really great. No. No, probably not. I like that he's trading there, not my 4-5, because I don't have a ping. I don't like that he did this and it free killed my board, and he's a goddamn monster, this guy. Good trade. I think I'm gonna do this. 4, 2, 3. Remember, Ben wanted this. Apparently Ben likes 3 mana 5/6s. We'll see if they're any good. You can crush with Wind Fury. How the hell are you doing that? It's 8 mana. How are you gonna get Wind Fury? Missing the real reason Warlock is good. Lots of eggs being offered. Callback. That is a callback though. Peekaboo. Stupid tradable cards. Let's go. We'll play around Rabbit, I guess. Yeah, I think I wish we got more eggs. I wish we got better cards, but I wish we got more eggs. Right now he's dead on board. He's no longer dead on board. It's interesting though, because wow, this is actually pretty cool. Watch this. I've never thought about this. This is pretty cool. Right? Because I'm not gonna lose anything. He's gonna lose 1. Just bonking the shit out of his friend or whatever. I don't know if that was good or not. I probably could have killed him with those two. No, if you don't find that amusing, you're out of touch. Where are the Architect's legs? Some of these cards are missing art. The panda is the panda's missing stuff too. Oh man, that was cool. Do I have lethal? I don't even know. I hope I do. 5, 8, 10, I don't. Okay, whatever. I got to push damage though. Attacks, do you see that? I love that it hit its... send that to Judge, see if he can figure out what happened. Don't tell him we were Warlock though. Tell him Redbeard made a cat... No, tell him Redbeard played a game and Castle Wall attacked Castle Wall twice. I don't know. Neither one took any damage. Explain it, Judge. You're standing behind a wall? You think so? Just came back from lurking. I had to laugh so hard. Hey, Frag, how are you? I would have been sick if it attacked like 10 times, because it's possible. The universe exists. That is many multitudes less probable than that those walls banging each other for half an hour. Probably. Something to think about. I missed it. I mass hysteria. I hysteria'd the castle wall. It just kept banging. It's banging its neighbor. I just was very amused by that. Thank you though for hanging out, everybody. What happens if there's only 0-5s and a 0-5s on board? I actually have no idea. I have no idea. Hey, Sleight of Hand, thanks for letting me use our discussion to help try to teach other people stuff without taking it personally, because I really wasn't trying to attack you. Sometimes I scoff at people's suggestions, or people contradict me and I shit on them publicly because I don't want to look like a jerk or like an idiot. But it's not my intention to like single out an individual usually, unless they're like malicious and a turd. And I mean, I know you're not, so thanks by the way. No trouble. Thanks for the bid. Happy to be object of... I don't know. It was a bit obnoxious. That's okay. It's just, you know what made me want to explain it in more detail than I usually explain things? Was, I just gotten through like explaining why it wasn't a shit card, and then it showed up against shit cards, and I was like, well, this is great. And I read over chat, I was like, hey, people are like, what? I thought people in chat would be like, Red, I can't believe it. Everything worked out. You were so smart. You were so right. And the first message I read was, that card is shit. I'm like, oh, fuck me. Who is that? Sleight of who? Turd of what? I like sassing you. You're a bit of a sasser. I've noticed that, but that's alright. Streams need some sass. Needs a little bit of sass. Sassafras. It needs that. Otherwise it gets boring. I'd rather have people sassing me and me smoking them with intellect and reason than be like 99% of Hearth streams and Twitch streams where everybody's quiet and nobody gives a fuck about shit and nobody cares about anything. So, Slate is extra sassy. Poet wrote a poem. What I'm gonna do is go pour the last whiskey and cola of the night. Kind of like... The hell is that sound? Is a plane going down? I hope not. I got a flight in a week and a half. I don't want it to crash. Loud as shit. What is that? Anyway, this time I'm actually queuing up.
Nazoth versus Gul'dan. Know the true essence of fear. All eyes shall be opened.
We got half of our combo here. Unfortunately, we don't have our Mac Daddy egg. Are you okay, Poet? Work was mental and I am flaying. Man, you gotta quit that job, Poet. It's eating you alive.
The horde rises.
Poet? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Is anybody... okay, you know what I'm gonna do? This might be our last game, by the way. How many followers? Did we get to 30? I hope we got to 30. Round numbers make me happier. We got to 33. Okay, that's almost round. If you flip them and put them next to each other, it's kind of round. I want is pizza and wine in quick rotations. Yes. I haven't had a slice of pizza in like 2 months. I went downstairs, not this time, not the time before, but the time before that, and I ate like a third of a cookie, like a little like Chips Ahoy or something. I almost cried, it was so good. Trying to lose some weight in my gut, in my gut. Hard, man. Top 3 toppings on pizza: sausage, pepperoni, and extra cheese. I can unfollow? No, don't do that. I need you.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Hey, look at all these cards that were not offered to me in the draft. I'm glad I got them now. Okay, hold on. I said this might be the last game. No, anybody want to play a game of, oh. Like, honest questions? Anybody want to ask me anything honestly?
Get these off of me!
Oh, well, they'll ask me something, but I'll answer honestly if you guys want. I can't give you, like, my bank account info or whatever. I'd actually rather save a 1-1, especially with this being a potential play. This is still probably better than well, it depends how big this is. Have I ever touched a dog's anus? No. Like poked? No. No, we always had dogs, so I never would do something like that. Has a dog ever touched my anus? Yeah, probably. They're always like stomping around on you, disrespecting you. You know dogs. They're always like just stomping on your anus and your whatever other part of your body they want to wallop. But not like, I mean, a dog's never like gone like, ever farted in an elevator? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't actually know. I'm sure. What was my major? I never graduated college. I was taking college courses when I was in the 10th grade. I was taking like English 101 and English 102. I don't know. I took probably like, I don't know. I was never really motivated in school. I think that the school system kind of, it lends itself to like a certain style of learning that doesn't work for everyone, right? I think that's, I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. But I feel I've always been very smart. I always tested really highly, and I don't know. People who's worked at the schools were always like, oh, you should go take college classes because you're making everybody look bad or whatever. I'm like, I guess, whatever. But I was never motivated to finish, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't in some ways, because doing what I do now, I would have no desire or need for a college degree, and I have no debt in that regard. Actually, I don't really have any debt in any regard, but 3, 4, 1, 5. I guess it's just kind of a menu.
Got exotic wares.
But now that I'm older, if I could take classes in a field for something that I was just interested in, it would be something science-y, physics. I love learning about that stuff. And I think when you're forced to learn about it when you're 15, 16, 17, you're really not all that interested a lot of the time. So at least that's how I felt. When your capacity or your I don't know, the situation presented to you to learn is to just take, dumb tests or whatever. It's like, oh, well, this isn't very fun. This is stressful, and I'm a kid. I got hormones. I don't know. I don't want to do this. Am I bald? It's not shaming. I've been balding since I was 20, and I'm curious. Well, to answer all the questions honestly, let me just say this, Steve. There's a difference between bald and balding, and if you have one hair on the top of your head, you're not technically bald. But, yeah, I don't, on the top of my head, per se, not that much hair. There's less hair now than when I was younger. And actually, if I'm being honest, on the subject of the discussion, when I like, it doesn't really, the amount of hair on my head or lack thereof doesn't actually bother me. But now that I've streamed every day, and streaming has been such like a part of my life, I just don't want to have to like sit here and answer questions. It will derail like an entire week's worth of streams probably. And some people probably would be malicious, although again, it wouldn't really bother me that much. Maybe one day we'll do a hatless stream to support any balding brethren out there. What are the thoughts of me getting 50 people to download Raid Challenge in a 4-hour stream? 15 people? Yeah, I mean, it's low. Did somebody sponsor you to do Raid? That's awesome. Oh, wait, Smelly, tell me how much they're paying you for 15, if you don't mind. Well, don't, but how much are they paying you for 15 people?
We will rebuild from the ground.
Stream elements. Who did you talk to? You talked to Malekith? I need to talk to him, by the way. I forgot to write back to him. We could do it again, our old play. Actually, now it's not so bad, right? It could just clear up a lot of his board.
Rush me.
I think I'm gonna do it, as long as it doesn't just like Papega into here. This is alive, so that's good. It might be a 5-1, which would be bad. That's cool. Actually, that kind of worked too. We're fighting walls again. Not this time. I have like 2 Murlocs in the deck. No, right? Argus. Silence is not bad to just draw a card this turn, but I can tap, so I guess I'm not gonna do that. Hey, Dreads. Oh, wait. You never say hi to me. Hi, Redbeard. Hey, Pappy. How are you, dude? Does anybody else? Thank you, Dillinger. End of the line. I'm sorry for.
You never knew you wanted.
so much. I'm sorry, so sorry. I'm waiting for Smelly to message me. I'm curious about that. I'm watching on YouTube. Thanks to Dexter. First time in the stream. Hey, Lele. Good to see you. Sorry I missed you. Anybody else have any questions for me they want answers to? I try my best to answer the best I can. That's a Mattia guy messaged me. That's cool. I mean, I hope they pay you a shitload. Of course. Oh, yeah. Let's tap. We're always tapping, right? I want this, well, I want this on board.
Who wants to play?
And then this should always hit there, right? Because he takes 2, his guy dies, and then I can kill this for free, which is nice. What's the easiest way to make $1 million? Risk-free? Put your money in an index fund and wait 30 years and you'll have $1 million probably. What's the easiest way right now to make $1 million? I don't know. Put it all on red at 50 to put 500 grand on red at 50-50 and just roll the dice maybe. I don't know, but you might lose all your money.
Who's ready to make some money?
Made that Twitter post. Is that a question? I paid extra to get those Redbird emotes without the hat. Who is that? What is that? They offered me Raid and Vikings, but I have no idea how to do it. You're gonna do great. How long have you been into Pokemon? What was the appeal that keeps you interested? I was not interested for about 15 years, or 20. I liked Pokemon when I was a kid. I like the games. I think the games are good. But what got me back into Pokemon was this pandemic craze that everybody went through. And primarily, Dreads was playing Pokemon. Or he was opening Pokemon packs on stream, and it was so fun to watch him personally. Then I started buying singles, and I started buying singles, and then Dreads was opening packs, and I was making fun of him for wasting his money. And then I think somebody actually sent me packs. I don't remember. Maybe Treebeard sent me packs or something, and I opened. I was like, oh my god, opening them is so fun. And also around that time, I was making a little extra money streaming. And I thought, oh, well, I wish I had that out already. So I was like, oh, I don't really spend a lot of money. So sure, let me buy some Pokemon packs or whatever. What's my favorite number, 1 to 10? I don't know, 6 or 9 probably, maybe 3. Everybody gets better rates than me. Oh, okay, but it scales down. That's alright, you just get... Oh my god, no, this deal is so much better for you. Hey, Smelly, can you, Hold on. Alright, there you go. Do I play? Oh, I don't have lethal because I played around this stupid rabbit. Oh, if I had both of those, I guess I couldn't get both. One off? Am I one off? Bump, bump. Oh, it's pretty. I'm one off, right? Yeah, like this. That just means he dies to fatigue, right? Or he dies to his tap. He can't tap. Not that he could tap anymore. Stupid egg, yeah. I played around Rabbit. That was my thought. But if I had looked at my deck, I could have played into the possibility of drawing Battle Master, which is probably more likely than him having Rabbit in 6, 7 points. All streamers from a union. Form a union for pay equity from Raid Shadow Legends. I gotta get better deals. Sorry, I'm messaging Smellyhead.
N'Zoth versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
I feel your roots in the deep.
Going red 12-0. Maybe we'll play till we lose. Try to pick up a real 2 if I can. See who solves the quiz. What's the quiz? Maybe Egg was a bad card after all. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I could ditch this and try to pick up a 2 for next turn. I think I will because I picked up a 3. Might beat him on viewers. Tice was playing Raid.
Mind if I roll need?
Tice was playing Raid. And then he's played Hearthstone, and now he's playing Raid again. If I were to estimate how much money they paid Tice to play Raid, you guys might be sick. You guys might be made sick. I bet that dude made a I hope he made a buttload. I bet he made a buttload. To play Raid? Good lord, I can only imagine what they pay guys like Tyson Crypt. Deservedly so. I'm not
No, that's not right.
envious necessarily to a negative aspect. I'm optimistic that maybe I could do similar things to them one day. If I were to guess how much they paid Tice to play 1 hour of Raid Shadow Legends,
You call that a weapon?
like if they paid him less than $5,000 for an hour, I bet he spit directly into their face through the computer. I bet it's probably more like 10 grand maybe to play 1 hour of Raid. I bet it's closer to, I'm sure it's closer to 10 than 5. It's just kind of silly in some ways. 5-5, that's kind of good.
My shield for Argon.
The way I play the game is if they paid me. You know, it's just a game. I bet it's around 15. Yeah, 10 to 15. I bet 15 sounds certainly close. I bet it's closer to 15 than it is to 10. To 5. Somewhere in that range, 10 to 15. I would guess. I imagine said he got a month's pay for playing Raid for 2 hours. Yeah, but like that only tells me so much. What is his month's pay? But if he averages 15,000 viewers, 2 hours of Raid, I would guess they paid him $30,000. I'm not even joking. I would guess they paid him 30 grand. It's just absurd. It's absurd to think about. 4.5k subs? So that's what? I don't even know what that is. 5, 20, like 10 grand, 11 grand maybe? 15 grand? If he's got a good deal with Twitch. He probably made more than 15 grand, I would guess. Is Raid made by a Chinese company? It's actually, I looked into it. It's made by an Iranian company, I think. Or it's based out of Iran, I believe. I looked into it. Again, I've talked about, I don't think the game's the worst thing in the world. I know Twitch loves to hate on Raid Shadow Legends or whatever, but I think there's a lot worse games than Raid, personally. Plarium? Yeah, Plarium is the developer. You make a deck based around the card the Rat King? Can I? In Arena? I'd love to. In Constructed? Probably not. Not a competitive deck, but you could make a fun deck based on it. If you get it in Arena, it's one of the strongest hunter cards in the game, in Arena. Raid's kind of at the bottom. Well, it's all subjective, right? I'd have a hard time playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds myself and have it holding my interest. But I'd much rather play Raid for 2 hours as a sponsored stream. And it's really simplistic and it's really kind of straightforward in what you do and whatnot. But yeah, if you're looking for a more immersive and more, I don't know what the word is, but more involved game, then yeah, Raid's it's free to play, quote unquote, like Hearthstone is free to play. You cannot play standard without spending money. You cannot play Battlegrounds and be competitive without buying the Battlegrounds pass. You cannot play Arena and thrive before investing a ton of time or some small amount of money. I mean, it's just the same thing.
I wonder.
Most people hate how aggressive they are advertising the game and not the game itself. Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like you hate how, you know, you watch Twitch and I hit the ad button and it shows Raid. Like people hate that. I get, you know, Tice gets sponsored by Raid and people hate that. But if you're a streamer like myself or Tice and you're putting in that amount of time and energy and effort into like trying to survive, or like especially if you're a guy like myself, where it's like, if you have 10,000 viewers a day, like you're a millionaire. I don't think people understand that sometimes. If you have 10,000 viewers a night, you make over $1 million a year. If you have less than that, you might not make much. And if somebody says, hey, do you want to play this game for a couple $100 an hour? You're gonna be like, hell yeah, dude, please. I ate, you know, cow pies for breakfast last night. Like, please. You telling me I can actually eat human food? That sounds delightful. But if you're a millionaire with 10,000 viewers a night and somebody says, here, do you want $10,000 for 2 hours worth of work? You're also going to say yes, right? You're going to be like, fuck yeah, dude. I could buy some more Fabergé eggs and make some omelets and eat those for breakfast instead of, you know, I don't know, whatever else Tice is eating. Sponsored streams sound like a dream? The first sponsored stream I ever did, and I'm actually not even sure, I'm just gonna make up some numbers. The first sponsored stream I ever did.
Instruction begins.
I played Shadowverse. Shadowverse, which is kind of like Hearthstone, but with like anime characters, boobies hanging out. I remember that. And shit, dude, I can't remember what they paid me. $80 an hour or something for 2 hours, something like that. And I had around 60, 70, 80 viewers a night. $80 an hour, no incentives, no downloads, no nothing. And I was fucking ecstatic, man. I remember thinking, man, I'm telling you, I've been eating cow pies. This ain't good. Like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do as a streamer. And as a Twitch viewer, again, I never fault people for like shitting on it. You get to shit on whatever you want. If you're like, man, fuck Shadowverse, fuck Raid, fuck Hearthstone, fuck Redbeard, you get to say all that and you get to go where you want to go. If you want to bounce around to streams that aren't doing any sponsored content, like that's a thing you get to do too, which is totally cool. If you want to watch Redbeard or Tice or Smellyhead or Graham, sometimes you have to, you know, accept that you got 1 hour or 2 hours of content where they're not playing your favorite game, but they would have been offline anyway. At least that's the way I do it. I'll try to do extra time when I'm doing sponsored content. I remember the stream with that anime sponsorship. It wasn't anime, okay? It was called Shadowverse. That was a simpler time. It was actually more complex then. I was closer to dying, and the stream was in a much worse position. Yo, Red. Hey, Bill. What's up, Bull? How are you guys? Yeah.
Is off versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Also, let your favorite streamer get paid when they can so they can continue to provide you free content. Yeah, yeah. And again, if people hate it, I totally understand. Like, I really do. Because again, you have so many choices. It's like, I think about it when I go pee or I go to pour a whiskey and a cola. I'm like, okay, I'm gone people shouldn't leave. They know I'll be right back. When people leave, you always, like, I was like, hey, I'm going pee. Just getting up to go away for 90 seconds, and you'll drop whatever viewership. You'll lose 4% of 3% of your viewership, or some number, right? And I'm like, man, like, why did everybody leave? Like, I'm always coming back. And then I'm watching somebody else, and they're like, okay, like, just gonna show this, you know, advertisement. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm switching. I got 15 people I'm following. How dare you? So I do the same thing. It's like, oh, what? So-and-so's switching games? Oh, no, I'm out. I'm going to YouTube. That's it. You have so much content to consume that it makes sense that instantaneously people are just like, nah, I'm out. Yeah, that's part of the appeal.
You love my new recipe.
I've honestly never understood how people can't be happy for their favorite streamers. They watch for hours on end without barely giving them anything, without having to get paid. Well, look, if like Top D or Poet or Les want to like get mad at me or razz me, they've supported this stream more than most humans ever should. Definitely more than most humans ever should. Certainly more than I ever deserved. So if they want to get mad, like, I have to take it. Like, that's the give and take, right? And if you're doing a sponsored stream more than you're doing your content, people are going to leave and you're not going to get sponsorships. So it's a balance you kind of have to maintain, I think. It's a good bait back in the day. There are regulars here who don't have $5,000 a month. Oh, $5,000. Who has that much? The internet has ruined our attention span? Oh, I mean, I don't know if I would say ruined. I would say the internet has, I don't know, highlighted the fact that it's broadened our options of media consumption, right? I mean, that seems fairly reasonable to say. It's like you have the choice to watch as much crap as you want. I guess I'm gonna cycle it. I don't know if I even want to cycle it.
Grab your shield. It's a riot.
I should have positioned differently, but I just played a 3-mana 7/8, so that's pretty cool. I have no issues with streamers making money with sponsorship. I know, most people don't. And I think that, more than anything, as a streamer, is something you should probably try to focus on. People are always going to be mad no matter what you do. They're going to be mad when you play Hearth. They're going to be mad when you switch from Hearth. They're going to be mad when you do sponsorships. People are mad. Most people's lives suck. And I'm not trying to like shit on anybody. Most people hate their lives. They're just looking for a reason to like, you know, scream at you or whatever. And it's like, well, just chill out. You'll get over it. I'll get over it. We'll all get over it. I'll be back tomorrow with whatever. And I'm not even playing the sponsored content, you know? Why not fresh cocaine on huge pile of grapes, though? You could do that, too. You make enough money, you can have all the grapes you want. Let's make Saudi oil princess bring him fresh grapes. Oh, yeah, he does. Les loves grapes. He cares about the vitamins inside. Doing some good monologuing. I've been on 2 separate, like, full-fledged 10-minute rants today. It's good. Good time to be alive. I also have been winning a lot. Didn't I just go 12 in the last round? I opened Pokemon packs. Oh, brother, don't remind me. I know.
Interesting.
Hey Gingy, how are you? I'm hoping to, it's hard, late into the night, you have a bunch of big time streamers getting on, Sun Glitters, Jackie, Slissa, and you know, we get less viewership. But I'm hoping to score like a few more followers, like 1 or 2 maybe. How many did we hit? We were at 33 before. Might hit 30, wow, 36, we could hit 40. I think we can hit 40. We just need 4 measly followers. BM 6 out of 10, yeah. A little bit of BM. Red's new audiobook is Whiskey Monologues. Like an eagle soaring over us. This deck is absolutely rolling people. Hey, go back to the VOD, Mr. Puslatsky. Redbeard did mention that I thought this deck would go 7 and that the chat would really despise this deck. My last 16 Warlock games, I think, are... My last 17 Warlock games, I don't think we've lost. Maybe we lost one, but I don't know. Maybe. Oh my god, Mr. Wick, Kloss MK, Tryhouse, and Ordiferous. We also got Amri, boom. Well, we're going for 100 followers now. And maybe 1 and or 2 YouTube subscribers. It's a podcast I would listen to. You're already listening to it, brother. Man, sometimes, when was our last follower? Before that was 7 minutes ago. Oh, what the fuck, TC? 13, 18, MILF Schnitten, Banana Champion. Ah, we did pretty well this hour. But sometimes you go, you know, an hour without a follower. That happens. It's easier to beg for followers when you're 5-0. People are like, oh crap, this guy's pretty good. When you're like 0-2, people are like, I'm gonna go follow Crip.
Fellow man. No,
Pretty good.
that's not
We should
right.
think about positioning, and I don't really know. I think my first thought is the biggest guy should be in the middle. Maybe the 2-3 should be in the middle. One of these should certainly be in the middle for this. I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? It's always gonna kill something. Still. What did he go's face? Tarantula, Pokemon packs isn't Hearthstone. I had a good... for a while, I would open them more in the middle of the runs, and people would get mad. Or I would try to open like 10 packs at a time, and people would get mad. So what I like to do when I get Pokemon packs is do like 1 or 2 at the start of the stream, and then throw like 1 or 2 intermix, depending on how many we have, throw them in the, like after a run, and then open a few at the end, and then I feel like people are a little more tolerant. It's, you know, that's how I feel.
You call that
Can you imagine being in a hard rock band, but all you want to do is write love songs with the lead singer's girl and play nice diminished chords? You could do that. Why can't you do both? Just start a second band like, who's that kid? Ah, the kid from,
What is taking so long?
I'm sure a lot of you guys like this band. They're pretty popular. This city is haunted. Who's that band? What's the name of that song? Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Psh, psh.
my shield for honor.
City. Oh, I'm never gonna do. Somebody's got to know, but I'm gonna look it up. Alex is on fire, and then that kid, the lead singer, is in a different band. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to play it. I mean, it doesn't save to the VODs, but...
What is taking so long?
You know the one I'm talking about. Kelly Clarkson? I don't think that was it. But, damn it. Play it. I can't. I think I'm gonna get DM. I don't. You won't get DMCA'd, but you know Dexter actually got a DMCA strike from Twitch. He didn't mute the audio in his VODs. He actually got DMCA'd for playing a weekly track for like 10 seconds. He said. I don't know if he really played it for 10, but.
No, that's
But I don't
not
save the
right.
audio to the VODs, and I save the game audio now, thanks to audio tech wizards. Alex is on fire, but what was his other band? Okay, nobody said that. I didn't see the name. Lead singer Alex is on fire. Other band. All right. Well, Google wants to finish it for me. Dallas Green. What's his other band?
It's perfectly harmless to me.
City and Color. City and Color, right? Same guy? City and Color. Yeah, there you go, there you go. And everybody loves Dallas Green. I'm with you guys. Trust me, I'm with you guys. If I ain't with you, I'm against you. Play those two, kind of like that, and try to kill him next turn. I can't play those two. It's fine. Oh god, this didn't work. I mean, I'm still gonna win, but it's gonna be a little bit different path. But yeah, that guy's voice is great. It's just weird world. Watch a stream where the streamer will speed run a McDonald's burger for 100 subs, which they get daily. So people pay them $300 to $400 to get a $5 burger. They're paying to you know what you're watching, Top T, and I hope this doesn't ruin it for you. When you're watching somebody get paid $400 to speed run a McDonald's burger or whatever, you're watching one of these like hostile dark web public streams where they're watching somebody die, like somebody's getting killed. They're killing them on stream, and they're getting off on the fact that their cholesterol's rising, their booty holes puckering or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're killing them. It's some sort of weird like pseudo masochistic fuck job going on. Frankly, I ain't standing for it. Xavier Scissors is a nice one. City in Color or Alex is on Fire? Arena meta makes sense to have late game insurance, because if you ask me, game are way quicker now. That Priest doesn't worry about trash. Priest is better than it was. Priest is good. I would say you always want the same things in Arena, which is a cheap curve, high value minions if you can get them, such as this thing, less so this thing. This is very good. It's like a threshold for what's like a good card or an average card, and you really just want a multitude of cards of such a variety. And if you can't acquire that, then
The top shelf is.
you probably are gonna lose. But you always want like good late game. You want a Ysera. There's never been a meta where you're like, oh, I don't want to draft Ysera because the meta's too fast. You always want to draft a Ysera. You very rarely want to keep a Ysera in your opening hand, but you always want a Ysera in your deck. Like there's never really a meta where you can't get by with a Flame Strike. The average game has never ended on turn 6. So you draft every Flame Strike you see because you're going to see 0 to 1 per run. And then beyond that, you kind of just piece your deck together with, again, as many of those cards as you can acquire.
Job's done.
Bartender Worthless Lamp combo. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yep. But I wanted to kill him if I could, but I couldn't. Hey Hearthstoner, what's up, dude? Damn it, I'm into snuff films. I'm getting help. It's good. That's the first step towards recovery. You're watching people speedrun McDonald's hamburgers consumption, you're into some sick shit. Let me just tell you that much. And it's not to say you can't stop watching it. It's gonna take effort. It's gonna take time. Yeah, no problem, Lele. If you have any questions, I would say, in general, when you try to like break down Arena by like, I was talking about it earlier.
Tastes like cherry.
But if you try to break it down by like tempo versus value as being some strict barometer for what's good, I'm sure I have lethal. I must have lethal. I don't, right? I shoot it. I can't flip and get damage. I don't think I have lethal. Am I terrible at this game? No lethal? Thank you.
A fine purchase.
No lethal? Must get lethal, right? There's gotta be a lethal here somewhere. But, like, Arena's, like, the beauty, like, why Arena is so good, and why a lot of people, more people than probably deservedly have been able to play it for as long as they have, is because it's just There's so many individual choices during the draft and during the gameplay. Like that turn where it's like, oh look, streamer finds lethal. Like you can tap, you can cycle, you can trade, you can prolong the game, you can not take the risk. Like there's so many lines. But to just be like, oh, should I tap or should I do, like, it's very rarely so straightforward. And in a lot of standard metas, and particularly now, like the meta's like, I can only do this. My opponent can only do that. And I just sit here and hope that I can do that better than them. That's it. I hope that I can complete my quest first. I hope that their quest puts me at 1, and then my quest puts them at 0, and there's very little interactivity. And that's why I think I've been able to enjoy Arena for a long period of time. It's not really broken down by like, like sometimes Flame Imp is better than Ysera. People hate to hear it. Flame Imp's win rate is like 55, and Ysera's win rate is like 75 or whatever. It's like, okay, so you'll win 1 out of every 5 games more than when you play Ysera on average than Flame Imp. That's it. That's all. I have to play in an adequate way to make Flame Imp or Ysera good and skew those numbers in my favor. Where are the eggs at? Right here, brother, man. I kept the egg in my opener. The only quest I hope to complete today is my pre-lunchtime poops. I hope you do as well, with very to little difficulty or mess or struggle, personally.
Grawl rules.
I mean, if he's playing a weapon, fuck him, right? I'll just play this and kill his weapon with this guy. Let's play this. I'll slam this so fast next turn. After he plays his weapon, he won't even know what hit him. Destroy his weapon with a 3/4 little snake. That's delightful. Trading is valuable in the endgame. It's like 1 mana tap without health loss. Trading is a phenomenal mechanic. I've talked about it before the meta shook out. And I'm talking about it now. It was clear that it was going to be great. It'd be great for everyone. You have a stable streaming schedule? I stream every day. I have the most, basically, pretty much the most stable streaming schedule on all of Twitch. That's not true, but probably top 100. I've streamed almost every day for 3.5 years, starting between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every day. I've taken off now like 10 days because I took 3 off on accident. Not that that's the most admirable claim to fame, but I did stream the most Hearthstone of anybody, probably if you date back to when I started. I don't think there's any individual that has streamed more Hearthstone than I have. So let's all celebrate Redbeard and also say, God damn it, Redbeard, what the hell are you doing with your life? And the answer to that question is not much.
Exotic wares.
Reach your days off amount by almost 50% by accident. I could have gone back to my house here. And whoa! What the flying fuck do I do about that? I guess what I do actually is try not to trade with it until next turn. Ay ay ay. Tarantula Graham, 5 mana 6/6. Tradable. Why does this card have tradable? Take away tradable. This card's absurd. I didn't even know it had tradable till like 2 days ago. Flabbergasted. Completely and utterly flabbergasted by that fact. Let's go, man. Do what you must. I'm waking up, go to PC, working, and Red is online. Some hours EU friendly. Very EU friendly. We've got a lot of YouTube content, which thanks to RefuGeek and others, I'm very proud of, and I'm very excited about the growth we've had on YouTube. I think that's been pretty awesome. Will we continue it? I don't know, man. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to die. Him trading helped us out. I don't have much. Oh, frick. So I'm tapping now? Ay, ay, ay. Maybe that's better. But I'm very happy about the YouTube growth thanks to Mr. Refugeek and Dexter and whoever is subscribed. There's people that come to the stream now that are like, oh, I've been watching the YouTube forever, and it's like, shit, come on, dude. That we've only put up videos for like 8 months. What do you mean forever? It's still cool. Alright, as long as he doesn't have a thing to do the thing, then we're good. Hey Brady, what's up, man?
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Hey Zavi. Let's see, we had like 2,060 subscribers before today's stream. I don't remember. God damn, who the hell is that? If that's not Nicoopolis, that is the real Nicoopolis. And we got up to I don't know how many subscribers. What if I become the biggest YouTube channel in the world? Probably not, but what if I get to like 2,500? We have 2,075. That's neato. I'm gonna choose not to focus on it right now, but it's cool. Hell yeah, Nico. Yeah, that's great. I appreciate that. I really do. Alright, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but let me play a bit. Let me just throw one, just one, like 10 seconds. Just give me 10 seconds, okay? This is gonna bring a tear to Poet's eyes. He's writing poetry for us. You guys should thank him. He doesn't do that free of charge.
It's perfectly fine.
Alright, sorry, I don't want to get in trouble, but anyway, Nico's pretty cool. And thanks for the sub. Anyway, I heard this other song down at the mall, Topanga Mall. Topanga and Canoga? Canoga and Topanga? No, that's not true. Canoga and Victory. Heard it in the young people's store. Thought you guys might like it. I downloaded it off of Kazaa. I downloaded it off of Kazaa for you guys.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
These are all okay, but none of them are great. I know that looks absurd because they're all okay. They're not great though. Sounds like a song you might hear in a mall once. You may hear this song in the mall. I don't know. I hope you do. If it's a cool mall where young people hang out.
Astounding.
I could have sworn we went back together.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Quite hit the mark.
You've insulted us all. No deck tracker. You forgot to shuffle the owls. He forgot about the owls, yeah. The owls, yeah. Doesn't glow yellow if it's active though? It does. But if you play it too fast and you have like jaundice, you might be seeing yellow the whole time. It happens to the best of us. Could kill us. Can I tap? What can I tap into? Dwarf, assault. That's it. Maybe Argus, but I don't want to go to 10. He only needs 2. Yeah, I mean, if he kills us, sure. Right, I mean, it sucks, but...
Who wants to play?
Good trade, it makes it harder for him to kill us.
Don't let up.
They both in trade?
Don't let up.
Okay. It's hard to deal 9. Alex deals 8.
Well fought. I concede.
Okay, well, I was gonna play... I guess we're gonna finish this run, gosh darn it. I gotta pee, though. Alright, I'm not gonna go pee. Maybe I can't... What am I gonna do? Go 8 and 1 and then end the stream? I can't do that. That's ridiculous. God damn it, working overtime. Alright, well, whatever.
Nezoth versus Illidan.
This ends now. All eyes shall be opened.
Okay, alright, perfect. What am I missing? Oh, Pepe's doing a giveaway. That's good news. EP will all leave, apparently so. Hello, hey Big D, what's up, man? See ya. I really need to take a break. I gotta pee. I should just take a break. The queue is too short.
X marks the spot.
Please, Red, I want to sleep. What does that mean? You can go to sleep. I want to sleep too. I got work to do though, unfortunately.
Fellow mate. No, that's not right.
Finally wake up. I'm glad. If you don't wake up, you're in trouble. Been killing it this week. In Arena or on Twitch? I came in hot after those few days off. I was going crazy, Smelly. Going crazy, man. Permanent kidney damage now. I'm peeing. I'm peeing on the floor. Firehawk. 7-0. Yeah, we just went 12-1. Actually, we're 19-1 in our last 20 games, huh? That's interesting. Oh, that's a pretty hot answer, huh? She's spanking me left and right. Yeah, oops. I mean, he had it, but it happens. We all mess up from time to time. You definitely don't want to do whatever he's doing. I hope I draw Mortal Coil.
Evil draws close.
Order. Yeah, he messed that up. That's alright, we all mess up from time to time. Kill one. Re-kill one. Play this. Kill both. Keep them both. I think I'll just get this out. And I think I'll play this while he doesn't have a taunt. 19-1. That's pretty nutty, huh? We had that streak last week. Where did we end up going? Like 44-2 or something? Crazy. It's kind of a nutty one. Bringing their 8 games. So what has he got? 3 Inquisitors or 2 Ysseras? He might have just, you know, made a boo-boo also. Could play this, but if he has a weapon, it's such a good effect, right? BGH. Big dwarf for the egg for next turn.
Quit distracting.
It might not be 7-0, it might be 5-2 as well due to the new Blizzard settings. Yeah, they might have just they might be 5-2 for sure. And it's not like you're 7-0 and you're some ungodly pro, and you're 5-2 and you're like some scrub. It's just like everybody makes misplays, right? Like all the time. But you're probably more likely to be pretty good at the game if you're 7-0 or whatever.
You love my new recipe.
I mean, if he's investing 1 mana every turn to do shit, yeah, I don't really care. It's fine. Look, Fredbeard, that's exactly how it is. My mistake, always. I'm so stupid. You're right. You and Mighty are right, and I am stupid. And you guys are smart and handsome. Handsome to boot.
My pretty bird.
I gotta pee, though. Pee. Like a Les at a peeing competition. High arc. Arch, he calls it, in England. No. No. Now his attack actually does something. Chat doesn't misplay. Collectively, chat is very, very good. When you take the collective brain power of like 30 people or whatever, it's like, yeah, they're gonna look pretty good. How many people are here? 100? 300 people? They're gonna be pretty skilled. And they'll always outmatch the streamer. It's not fair. I'm over here collectively dealing with 40,000 IQ or whatever. Did he just taunt the one I want to trade? Oh no, he taunted the correct one. That's actually pretty smart. Because now he saves 3 damage and he gets to kill this. And I might as well trade here now because the 5-2's pretty good. Where am I from? Southern California. I live in the San Fernando Valley, but I'll be moving soon, I hope.
When for me,
But I've been saying that for
for you.
2 years now, so. But I think I will. I think life's changing. For real. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. SoCal, did you answer for me or that's where you're from, Gripball? Yeah. Do 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 do. Weren't you supposed to move in with Smalls? Yeah. It just didn't come to fruition. It's not to say it won't, but it just kind of didn't so far. But, SoCal, born and raised in Crumbs is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing on the Hollywood sign, shooting some D-ball in Inglewood. With a couple of guys, who were, what else happens in LA? With a couple of guys who were doing something. Started making bubbles in my neighborhood. Get a grip, dude. Get a grip, brother. Making bubbles. I don't know. 2 poets in chat. Graham, he's just doing the theme song for Different Strokes, okay? You shouldn't give him credit for writing poetry. No way.
My blades are just for show.
How dare you? How the hell dare— No! Come on, man. Killing me here, Larry. Sit there. Hits there, hit there. Hits there, hits there. 1 in, 1 in. 1 in, 1 in. That's not good. There? Oh, it must have hit there though, right?
Strike! Then strike harder!
Fun fact, Variant can only draw 1 card and get Divine Shield charged. The card text is wrong. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Do I even have like a thing that can do a thing here? I got Demonic Assault? It's not very good. can find a cheap minion. Sure. I don't know where things should be positioned. I have no idea. That comes down. Hello? Why am I holding a coin?
Grab your shield. It's a riot.
Yeah, that's totally what I'm targeting. I'm targeting his hand with my coin. I can't even click anything. Get out of my hand. I hate the bug, me too. Get that coin the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to play the damn game for my friends here.
Grab your shield. It's a riot.
Anyway, thanks for bearing with me, guys. So do I trade that and that? I guess I do. He doesn't have AoEs in trouble. Give the opponent taunt. Pressing escape always cancels the action. Doesn't that get me out of the game? Does that make me concede or something? I thought you said shooting some people in Inglewood. Eaglewood? No, Inglewood. Not Eaglewood. Oof, Les. Boy, is your face red.
A fine purchase.
Just right click. Yeah, I know, but I was scared. I'm inebriated. I'm streaming in front of hundreds of people.
We will rebuild.
I don't want to be clicking this and clacking that. I don't want to do that. Alt F4 does a secret emote. I'm not gonna do it. Did my brother when he went downstairs already? I'll probably throw it in. Yeah, why not? Oh my god, and the wolf cometh too. Oh my god, we're doing it again. Remember this, Alez? Alez, do you remember this? Watch this. Doink, 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 doink. I don't know if that's good, but I did do it. That's, that much is true. How's LA? It's alright. I mean, I live in the San Fernando Valley. I don't live in downtown LA. It's very expensive there, actually, even more than the Valley. And it's more dangerous than here. But, I mean, it's hot as shit, dude, in the Valley. It's 100 degrees today. It's gonna be 100 degrees today. Or like 95 or something. I like the preemptive BM or whatever. He knows he's gonna get some hot healing and some destruction or whatever. Dun 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 dun. This is a slugfest. This is a real schlobber knocker, Firehawk. This is an absolute schlobber knocker of a game. He's only got 6 mana, so he can't Earthquake. He could shoot us and deal 4 and gain 4 life or whatever. That's the thing. He could roll, you know, wolves. He can get a lot of crap. Who knows? This gets Demon Hunter stuff, so it's actually probably not as bad. Unless... It's irritating. Slobberknocker, I like it. Yeah, it's a good name, good word, right? I have a friend who lives in Hollywood. I was shocked when he told me a homeless man was sleeping on his porch. Yeah, the homelessness in the Valley isn't like downtown LA. There's still a lot of homelessness in the Valley. Pretty sweet rolls. Yeah, I mean, he needed a hex. He kind of, what does he have to, oh no, he can use the thing. He can, if he's bold enough, he can spend 0 to kill 1. It doesn't actually change, oh it does, no it doesn't. Oh, that's a, what the fuck? That's not good.
A fine purchase.
That's not good, huh? You already used the dream? That's unfortunate, huh? Demonic Assault would be nice. Yeah, so would Dark Iron Dwarf or Argus. Or Bartender. Wow, everything was lethal except for these 2 cards and the Ring Matron. Holy shit, that's some bad luck. I didn't even realize how bad that luck was. It's interesting because him at 3, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make a big difference. I mean, I guess I could do this. I mean, I know he awakens, which I guess takes Argus away as an out. But I can't really do anything about that. I just don't want him to get more value. This is what it is. When are the turtle miners going to stop keeping buffs? I don't know if ever. I'm not sure if they're supposed to stop keeping buffs. I kind of like that they don't. Just top deck the second assault? Well, yeah. It's a good strategy. Now I'm down to 1 draw out of 6. 1 in 3, but we just lost like a fucking... what a frustrating game. I mean, we might win, but my gosh. That was unfortunate. Should be tradable? Yeah. Top deck, yeah. So lucky I've made a top deck lethal there after missing lethal with 7 draws and all my cards out are as outs for lethal. That's bad. Pro player? Yeah. Him, maybe. Him, perhaps. Alright, I do need to... I'm gonna try to queue up this time. I queued up and I got a match too quickly. There's too many players at my level lately. But I gotta pee. Oh, what the hell was that sound? Rebute's casualness for insane top decks is concerning. It's the same when they top deck stupid shit. I don't try not to get too emotional. I'll be right back. I think I can make it. God damn. There's no way, that was only 59. Oh, I gotta pee still. I just went to refill my whiskey.
Nazoth versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, all eyes shall be open.
Okay, let's do this. Like today it's producing at least 2 more YouTube videos. That's like $22. What if it grows our YouTube by like 10 subscribers? It might produce $11 and like 14 cents. Did you ever factor that in, Mighty?
Friend.
$11. I'll take $11 when I can get $11. If you lost last game, there was a chance I could queue into you at 7-1. You could still queue into me at 8-0 and 7-1. I'd prefer if you didn't. Especially if you know all my cards and your deck is really good and my deck's really not. But if you want to play against me, then, you know, then let's play and I hope I whoop you, I guess. Yes, you're rich now. Hey, look, if every day you grow your YouTube by 10 viewers or 10 subscribers and every subsequent video you put out gains you another couple of cents, eventually you'll probably have some desirable amount of money, right? No, my deck is bad. I doubt it. I bet your deck is a lot better than you think. And I think my deck is bad. Your deck is probably better than mine. If you want to post your deck, I'll tell you what I think about it. Tell you like, oh crap, my deck is incredible. I could play this and this. Kind of like getting a 5-4 out though. Right? This deck isn't trash. I mean, what you can have in a deck like this, combined with what is in the deck, I think there's a big discrepancy, personally. But yeah, I mean, it's what we talked about throughout the duration of the
I have things
entire
you never knew you wanted.
draft, right, is we built a cohesive deck out of bad or suboptimal cards with lower win rates, because that's what was offered to us. So we tried to maximize the efficiency of the deck the best we could. And also the deck is sneaky powerful. 2 demonic assaults. I mean, just you run 10 Warlock jabs, you're gonna get a better deck than this, you know, 9 times out of 10 probably. This kind of is what it is. We just skip turn 5. He's just setting up a lightning bolt, but we know that. We know what this worm is up to. Shit. Fine. He just jumped. Does it have some synergy? Yeah. The priest go 11-0 or 12? I went 12-1. Darn it. Wait, that's a 0-5? Wait, he didn't attack? Oops. That was a mistake.
That's incredible.
Strike. That's right harder.
No, I killed him. Hey, Fraggy. 68 gifted subs? Gifting one to Male Cube? You gotta be kidding me. Thanks, Fraggy. How are you, dude? Wow. Long time no see. You missed them as a follower. No. I was just about to thank them. Male Cube, thanks for following. It's easier to catch subs. The goal is to get big enough that you start missing follows, and to never get so big and so callous that you start missing subs. I've missed like 3 subs in 3.5 years, and I felt like a jerk for a week afterwards. On which server can I find these kind of players? These are EU leaderboard players that have switched over to the NA server to try to see if they can test their skills on the hard mode, but there's a steep learning curve on NA where you get all the juggernauts, you get the red beards, you get the save files, you get Amaranth on her alt account whooping everybody's ass, shaking her own arse. Slang, hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay, Stoomy. I'm trying my best. Hexagon, Hearthstone, thanks for the follow. Hope you like my headphones. You ever seen Xenon? Girl of the 21st century? Well,
All eyes shall be open.
I want to keep that. Give me a real card, man. Come on. Turtile. What up, Turtile? Good to have you here. It's delightful. Hexagon and Turtile, Male Cube, and Mr. Wick to you. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. It's great having you. J Kill, good to see you, man. I didn't see you in the morning. That's all right. Look at all those followers. They all want gifted subs from the Frag Man. They ain't gonna get it, but they might. Card is so good. If our deck was better. So I think we take Grimoire. Hoping Red gets his first 12-win run. I just went 12, remember? Or did you forget when I was whooping everybody's arse?
Those were priceless.
No, that's not right.
There's a few streamers who just get so many subs they were thanking everyone. They would get no time to play the game, and that sounds like the life, doesn't it? But I don't know if I've ever seen a streamer get so many subs they couldn't thank anybody. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Maybe somebody gifts 100 subs and you can't read everyone's name, but very rarely have I ever found a streamer was getting so many subs they couldn't say thank you to somebody. But some don't. You know,
I'm not
that's
going
my opinion.
down without a fight.
I get 2 shitters? It's not that many.
Here for a good time. A long time.
I think I'm the aggressor. I think I'm the hunter here. Kind of odd seeing Hunter at the top. Hunter was in the top 3 Descent of Dragons. When they had the Poison Dragon, it was super common. Paladin was in the top 3. It had the 2/3 lifesteal Discover Dragon, and Druid was in the top 3, and Mage was 4th with the 2/3 Spell Power Dragon. It's kind of interesting. And then they nerfed Hunter, Druid, and Paladin became the worst 3 classes because Blizzard's micro adjustments just meant you just didn't get the good cards for those classes anymore. The beginning of, I know it's kind of dated, but the beginning of Rastakhan meta, Hunter was number 1 when they got Baited Arrow, and they had Flanking Strike, and they were both very common. I think the Desert Spear was very common as well, so a lot of Hunter decks just had like multiple copies of each of those cards. And that was the fastest micro adjustment I think they've ever done. Hunter was number 1, and Flanking Strike was in, like, every deck had 2 Flanking Strikes, and I liked it. I had a couple 12-win runs on like the first 2 or 3 days, and then within 4 or 5 days it was nerfed. Hysteria or Drain Soul? I don't think you have to Hysteria here. I think you can. But I think what we do is probably just zap here. Probably just play this. All this damage we're hitting him, when that dies, it's going to take 5 damage. It's going to be in trouble. 8/1/1, Hysteria 5/7, drop Alchemist. I'm bad. You could, but what if the Hysteria doesn't work out for you? What if it just bops your side of the board? Why take the risk? You could. You could just win the game that turn if you Hysteria this, and it hits the poison minion. You Hysteria, Alchemist, face. He's at like 12 or whatever. Like, you could do that. I don't think we're in a position right now, going first, where we have to take that risk on this turn. We're at a high enough life total, and we have a couple of flexible cards. We're pretty good at this game. I'm going to try to find something good. I'm going to try to do stuff that's beneficial, right? That's my goal. The Hero Power series, going to lose with the Hero Power system. Am I satisfied with micro adjustments? Almost. I'd like to see Druid and Warrior more playable. I talked about this before when I hated Druid. I was just, that's much better for him. When I hated Druid, what I wanted was, wow, we could go face here. You could just go face. Psh, psh, shoot his face. That's 9, put him to 11. But what I wanted from the micro adjustments was to lower Arbor Up's appearance rate, not Druid's playability. Lower Arbor Up, lower Druid of the Plains, lower Dragon Roar, lower whatever, Sword Eater. Bring the classes to 50%, not 40. Bring them down to 50 from 55. They never do that. Maybe they can't. I'm not, you know, I don't know how they address cards. What could he do for, how could he deal 3 to the board? He could. He might. I don't know. How about we do something like this?
Is close at hand.
I know. Hysteria. Is Godfrey any good? Or was I right to take a car? A car really stinks, and Godfrey might be the best card in Arena. Godfrey's on the short list of best cards. Look at it this way. 7 mana, kill everything, develop a 4/4. Easy peasy. What's Godfrey's win rate? Godfrey hasn't been played enough to be tracked. 56? Okay, if you guys are playing Godfrey and you're losing, you're fucking up. Just keep that in mind. No offense or anything. And we could get there here. Hysteria? We're probably gonna end up Hysteria in here. I just want to look. Am I allowed? Could I look? There might be a play. You could. What you could do is flip one, zap one, and then Hysteria from there. Might be better. You could push 5, put him to 6. Can't quite kill him. But, let's just do this. That's dead. That's good. Only that's dead. That's good. That's... oh, that's great. No, that's not great. I'm still a little off, huh? Right? Hey, I'm counting. I'm still, like, just a little off, I think.
You love my new recipe.
Just like no sense in doing any of that. One off, Alchemist the Wall. Yeah, I'm just thinking about dying to the Wind Fury guy and how it's possible. It's really not all that unlikely. 2 mana to deal 4. So if he played like Abusive Sergeant, we would be dead, right? Abusive Sergeant plus the thing. So it's just a debate of like, do you think he has Abusive plus Wind Fury, and do you make a trade in a ping, or can you tap down to 14? You do die to the Wind Fury guy at 14, so you should probably hold off. Swap face, yeah, that could be cool. It's not quite. Again, it's not always that straightforward. It's like, yeah, you do that, you just. What weird. How do you lose this game? And well, if you do, part of it is his guy hitting your guy first. It's probably like 50-50, 60-40.
Then strike harder.
And you win the game because you make certain little plays, right? Certain little calculations. I told you it's bad, Redbeard. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at your deck. If it's bad, you're in trouble, alright, Salamander? You're in trouble with me. And I know I can't believe this. Mighty, just fucking believe it, okay? I've had no tap. Well played. Thank you, man. I tried my best to do my best. That's all I can do. You told me your deck is bad. It's got a Pickrock, 2 Bizarre Muggers, a Scorpid, a Ticketmaster, a Pharaoh Cat, a bunch of good early game cards, a Banker. Let's see what else you got in there. Moccasin, Ambusher. Your deck is phenomenal. I'm not trying to shit on you. You have a Battle Master. Your deck, if I took my best cards from all the rogue drafts I've had in the last 24 days, I don't think I could craft a deck that good. Please, do not queue into me with that unbeatable rogue deck. Please, I can't take it. My goddamn heart won't be able to take it. Hey, Queen of Coins, how are you? What are you still doing? I don't know. A damn good question. Your deck looks awesome though. You did a great job drafting it. You did a great job crafting that salad burger. If you think the deck is bad, you gotta reassess what a good or a bad deck is. So you don't queue into me with that crap. Please, for my sake. Yeah, I was gonna do like a few games, Queen of Coins, and then we started 10-0, so I have to finish. We're gonna be here for a 12-0. We had 2 12-0s like a week ago. I didn't want to tell you about it because I know how you hate to miss those. 20 subs if we go 12-0. I hope you're here. If not, it's cool. We had a really good night of good runs and such, but I appreciate that. Redbeard versus Thunderlove. The legendary battle. The legendary Thunderlove. This is a 4-5. Really want to play that. This is a 4-5 that boosts my minions' hairy footballs. I'm gonna do that because if I can slap that, well, that's good, right? I could cycle it, but I don't want to. Just a little awkward. But if I can get the buff, then
King's honor, friend.
that's good. Oh shit. Still good though, huh? Kinda. I mean, it's really good.
The top shelf
This goes to. This is actually kind of interesting. This goes to 2, and then this goes to 3, or this goes to 2, and then this goes to 3. I guess I want this to be lower, so I want that hit to happen first. So that he's running in here, he takes 4 on this. It's harder to get to this, right? Yeah, it makes sense to me. Let the mama hit. Hey, the bartender hit. This guy's hair is unique. I like it. Thinking about braiding my back hair in the same fashion. Quick shot, yeah. Quick shot, yeah. Sure. Good trade. I could play a 3-4 and then a 4-5. I just trade off the 1-2. Or I Mortal Coil and I float mana, so that doesn't really make sense. Let's level up my 80 packs I have. I wish they could just let you open like 10 at a time. Why can't I just open 10? Took so long to open, I stopped at 80, yeah.
Back together.
Let's do like an open 10. Magic has like an open 10, I think. I can't open 10 goddamn packs. Why do they not go face? You know, that's a damn good question. Skipping?
Interested?
Only because I can go 4 and 4 next turn, right? Ooh. Let's see what 4 we get. Oh wow, tell me I got no 4s in the deck. I've only got 3. The right pick is Spirit Healer. The second best pick is Ally. But hey, this is a Redbeard stream. I think it's time we ought to take a Kazakus Golem Shaper. That card's so cool.
I have
Come on, man.
things you
You're crazy if you
never
think you're
knew
passing
you wanted.
Kazakus, a Golem Shaper. It's nice to see you still playing. Hey, Fiverr. What's up, dude? What have you been playing for the last 2 years? Marry somebody? Did you get a good job? Any of that lame stuff? Have a kid? Travel the world? Well, now it's time to sit down and watch Hearth. Hey, I didn't pick this song. It just came on. I gotta listen to it again. I wish they'd implement a pack opener. I just wish they'd let you open 10 packs at a time, or whatever.
I wonder.
Could you imagine only having to open 8 packs to open all 80? If you wanted to? Leave it to Hearth to just not even give you the option to do things. Did I love the original Kazakus at the time? Absolutely. Now, he came back in Mean Streets 2 or 3 metas ago. He's cool, but he's not good. He's really like a 4-mana 3/3 that gets you like anything other than the 5 cost cards isn't really all that good. Wasn't super
I
strong.
have things you never knew you wanted.
You were wondering what I was doing auto-clicking in Hearthstone? Made no sense.
These old bones just keep moving.
Frick are you doing, dude? Aside from antagonizing me beyond belief.
Interested? Can they survive? Bring them down.
Telegraphed. Song rules. I agree, Jazz. Wonder if Night Call is a drunken call. Ooh.
I could have sworn it went back together.
I think he panicked a little that turn. How do I deal with that? I kind of can't, huh? What was I offered? I can put a bunch of shitters on the board. I don't want to do that. We play that. What goes off? Mine goes off first, so he probably kills my guys, which kind of sucks. When you think about it, that kind of blows. Too much value in this Hunter deck. I'm not really incentivized to go face. He's at 30. He has more mana than me. For another turn. I'm gonna go face. He's at 30. I'm not killing him with this hand. It's time to trade. It's time to trade. But where do you trade? Here? And then just hope that this sticks? I think what you do, actually, I think you do this. I think this is right. You just do this. And hope that the missiles hit this. That you get kind of like semi-rewarded for playing that shitter, and you just keep it 3-2. He has to go into the Etten. Yeah, maybe. That's bad. For me. That's bad. For me. That's not that bad for me. We can Hysteria here. We Hysteria that, and it will clear almost everything. Could also flip that for no reason, but we could. Darn it. It's irritating.
You call that a weapon? You love my new recipe.
If it hit the ones first, it could have killed everything, right? I mean, that's all, it's fine. That's fine. It's less fine. You have to take a risk again. I mean, this is what it is. I just need one. I need one of my guys to survive. and then I can fully clear. Which means I'm gonna tap anyway, so we might as well tap first. Would even maybe play that first. It hits mine, it hits mine. It doesn't do me any good. Alright, we just needed to avoid my 2 first. So I think it's fine, his guy dies. Alright, yeah. Oh, that's still. Wait, what? It's delightful. And then I just pick up like I'll probably get Final Gasp. Oh, I've never been so sure of anything in my life. I get Final Gasp.
Never knew who you wanted.
Shit. I can't leave it up. It's fine. It's almost perfect. Almost. Actually, if we hit Final Gasp there, that's probably the best possible thing.
Strike! Then strike harder.
And then I get active Kazakis this turn. It's perfect. I can't. Unless I tap into, you know... Wait, I shouldn't even tap at all, huh? Hey, Salamander Burger. Wow, yum. I'd love one of those. Thanks so much. 2 4-mana cards? Yeah. I knew I was going to draw Argus. That much was clear. If I tap and play this, I have 8. This costs 5. This is 9. I have to leave it up. But honestly, Demon Bolting, that's not even the best thing. They're out of value? I mean, who knows? How do you know? Everybody, I mean, I'm not shitting on you, Spraying, but everybody always said, what if his last card is a Zeph, and his next card is a dupe, and he's like, got infinite value, really? It's possible. I think I actually... No.
My shield.
It's fine.
For Argus.
This is fine. I'll just... Here. Have all the cards.
Goes for price.
I'll do things next turn. He has less...
What have we?
It's less likely that he has a ton of value, I guess, is a more probably honest and accurate way to put it. It's harder to have a ton of value from here for him. I don't want to tap this time. You know, I played with fire last turn. We got kind of lucky. Could trade there, but I guess I'll just trade like this. I should still tap. I tap last, LUL. Oh god. Wait, is Kazakis active? That's cool. I could go for a 5. If I get Rush and Lifesteal, we kind of can't lose. If I get Poison and Battlecry, we kind of in good spot. Yes, tap last. Yeah. You want to tap last. No, you don't want anything that happened to me right now to happen to me ever. Beloved Redbeard, getting screwed. Oh my god! So now I have to get, Lifesteal.
I'm looking for a few good mercenaries.
I want the 5. I could take. I don't want the 5. Lifesteal and Rush. Field 3 is pretty good. Field 3. Oh no, I might get screwed still. Right? I might. Oh my god, I might just die. I have to like avoid that. I just have to hit that, I think. No, I have to hit these 2. Dead? I'm not dead. Not 100%. No way. You're still going? I'm gonna finish this run. We were 10-0 or whatever. I guess I could play this. Shoot there. Demonic Murloc? We could. There's less risk there, I think, actually. There, hit there, and then we gain life back. I think that's actually safer, honestly. We do. It might be dead. I actually don't hate this play. And the tap blast didn't really matter, honestly, like... And I also don't want that to die, because it's 3 health for me if, you know... Tap blast didn't really matter. I wouldn't have been able to get out the Kazakis card any turn earlier. We did to 2 hero powers? Yeah, but this has lifesteal. 3 damage to 2 random enemy minions. We just play this. We hope that doesn't kill us, I guess. We could trade with it now. We might die, though, if enough of those hit our face. So I think we just trust that potentially he doesn't have lethal, and then this gets to attack and then he loses, I think. He might, he might, you know, double rush us or something. He doesn't straight lose though, because that's such a good top deck. But don't play the Golem. You mean 2 turns ago? There was a risk. You could play the Golem and then kill both of his 5 power minions. And then you're in an even better spot than you are right now, but we didn't take the risk. We didn't have to. But if he top decked a kill command, a Zephyrus and a kill command, you would lose the game.
Strike! Then strike harder!
Oh wow, you won. I always win. Well, at least this run. But like, look, he played 2 Battle Masters, and that was the sort of game where if we don't end up winning, people are like, you're a Redbeard, you should have done this, you should have done that. It's like, no, Battle Master's stupid. They should have designed a better card. And I would have lost to it. Oh wait, but I drew it. Well, it's still stupid, and they still should have designed a better card, and I won with it. So everybody just settle down, okay? Do we think picking Kazakus won us the game? I do think that, yes. I mean, it did win us the game. Would it have won us the game? Would it have won us the game? I don't know. Think it'll be nerfed again? I actually hope it does get nerfed again. I don't know if it's much of a problem in Constructed anymore, but I'd like for it to be less of a problem in Arena. And wouldn't that be something if they took a card that wasn't impactful in Standard, but was still a problem in Arena and did a secondary nerf for Arena? That would be something, huh? Maybe alright for Arena as an epic, or just as toxic. I think it would be less toxic if it was less common, and if its offering rate while being an epic brought it down to, like, what class are we? Warlock? Let's see what percentage of Warlock decks have it. Statistically, all the decks that are tracked by HS Replay. Battle Master. Battle Master. It's in 25% of decks still. 1 out of every 4 decks has that card. Do I think the card would be less toxic if it was in 10% of decks? Absolutely. Do I think it'd be a poorly designed card? Yeah, equivalently, but it would be way less annoying if I saw it a third as often as I do. And if I had it as a third as often as I had. We had a lot of runs today. I passed the card 6 times. I'm tired of the card. I hate it. I knew I hated it when it got announced. I don't want to see it. I hate that a game can end on turn 5 and then it got nerfed, or turn 4 with the coin. I hate that because I play this game for a living and I don't want to lose on turn 4 and I don't want to win on turn 4. I want to play fun games and I want to cast Kazakus. That's what I want to do. And now games can end on 5 or 6. That's better. That is better. Relatively. But it's still annoying. Good question, though. Thank you.
No, that's not right.
2 Tonks, 2 Battle Masters, still 1. Shadow 1, what's up, dude? 11-0 deck with a very good egg card. It's damn good. it's darn tootin' good. You want to win on turn 1? I'd rather win on turn 1 than lose on turn 30, but I'd rather play... a real game of Hearthstone before that time. 12-0 coming? Yeah, maybe. We had 2 12-0s last week. It's old hat for Redbeard, the old rat, as Alez would tell you. A very good hand. There's so many lines here that are pretty dang good. Mortal Coil, Flip Trade. I think that's probably it, huh? It probably starts with Mortal Coil there. Asteria's kind of dookie, but maybe he'll just concede. That would be nice. Yeah. Got so many options. Yeah, you really do. You're right there. But maybe he has Fire Sale. No Fire Sale. I believe I missed the other 12-0s. It's alright, I'll try to get this one for you. I want him to feel like he's playing against a robot designed to whoop ass in Hearthstone. Like, all my plays come really fast. It adds like this certain level of just kind of antagonistic misery to your opponent, right? I actually play this. Yeah, you know what? I do. No, maybe I don't. I don't know, actually. It doesn't really matter. But I think what we do is this.
Not a long time.
And hope that it doesn't hit my 4/4, I guess, but it did. Hey Rudy, what's up, man? You aren't a robot designed to whoop ass and hurt? No, not 100%. This is kind of funny. If you hysteria this, who knows where it goes? This could just start bonking you all willy-nilly. First a little willy, then a little nilly. I definitely didn't play that there. That much is clear. Schmork, yeah, we're just hitting him, it's fine. Hopefully he doesn't draw a 7 or a 10. It's problematic.
My shield
Not
for
a long time.
Willy then a nilly. Hey Beardy's mom, that's my own mother. How much reach do we have? Not enough. But if we can put him low enough, his own puzzle box might kill him, so. Losing the Dark Iron was brutal. Yeah, it was a 1 in 4. I mean, he's at like whatever 5 or 4 if we keep the Dark Iron here, but. It happens. What is this? Snap freeze? Oh. That's interesting.
How can I help
Wow.
you?
Wait, you might die. I need 2 damage. 2 damage? Just give me 2. I think I have 2 somewhere. Good hysteria at this turn. Oh, I'm sure I'll get 2. I need 2 out of a very small amount of mana, though.
Things you never knew you wanted.
These are not 2. That stinks. I guess I take Nether, huh? And then I just make sure I don't die. I guess I hold that, or no? I don't know. I wanted to put him down to like a low life, though. I should have tapped, huh? Did I have lethal? Nah, not with that much mana. But what did we need? We needed like something that dealt a small amount. Alright, let's hope Puzzle Box kills him. Or clears his board enough that a Nether or Hysteria is good for us. That's fine. Oh no, GG. It stinks. Double Fireball. Yeah, I mean, it already gained him 8, so that's pretty bad. I don't know. Maybe his whole board, like, nothing gets... No. Oh, it can't trade. It just casts them. Ah, what a bummer. Top deck Demonic. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute indeed. 2 7/7s die? Nope. Okay. A 7/7 died. Man, that sucks. That sucks. It was disgusting, yeah. That was a bummer. Oh well. Gained 8. 22. It gained him 25 HP effectively. Oh well. We'll have to come back and try to win the next one. And see if we can drag this one out long enough to make it look respectable, I guess. I really do think that we're at this point where you just kind of have to like YOLO high roll. And both of our guys got hit. That's a bummer. Darn. Nether there? You can't win if you nether. You could nether and live an extra turn, but you can't win.
Well played.
Gloriously terrible. I mean, I like Box. He didn't play poorly. He just got lucky, and he got lucky throughout the course of the run, too. 12-0, that's alright. There'll be more 12-0s in the future. Never 12-0. We went 12-0 twice last week. Okay, gosh darn it. Now we gotta bring this one on home, get 12 wins. We just went 11. What did the Priest do? I think the Priest went 8 or 9-0 into 12-1. 10-0, maybe? And then this one went 11 and 0 into 12 and or 11 and X.
Nazoth versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Screw you, Pedro. Nah, he played great. I'm proud of him. If I was him and I got the God box, I'd be cackling. I'd be cackling with glee. 5 subs for 12 and 1. I'll try my best, Queen of Coins, but if we don't make it, I hope you forgive me. I do. If I can draw another real 2, I'm kind of happy to go 2, 2, 3, 4. If not, this is fine too. Nice consolation prize. We also had outs for lethal, right? Like if we had found Hellfire last game, we would have killed him. Go to tease Dreads if you got 12-0. You can still tease him. Just tell him I went 12-0. What does he know about anything? Nothing. Don't even swing. What a waste. Dreads doesn't know shit about shit. Come on, old black nerd. Come on. General rule of thumb for the amount of 1, 2, 3 jobs generally pick. Ones I don't care. I'll take as many good ones as I can get, but I don't care if I end up with 0 or 10. Twos, I want at least 5 or 6, at least in that range. Two is nice. Evolve is pretty good there. Bump, bump. Shoot it. Drop nothing? Nah. Take Evolve then. The 4 or 5? Is that right? That's pretty good.
Got exotic wares. And bundles.
3 drops, so I probably want like 5 or 6 twos and about 5 or 6 threes minimum. I'd rather have 10 twos and 10 threes than to have 0 twos and 0 threes, if that makes sense.
The light protects.
Not that I really want those specific numbers, but those are more akin to what I want. Gives me 5. I could throw that in. 5. I get 5. No, I get 4. So that's 1. I can fully clear. If I trade there, I can go. I get 4. 4 puts 1, 2. I could actually not trade this off, huh? So I could trade that there. And then trade there. I should just do that, huh? Yeah, that's probably better.
Those were priceless.
I keep shit on the board. That's nice. I have to take a little extra damage here, I guess.
Here for a good time. Interested? Not a long time. Not a long time. Not a long time.
I'll get 5 if you go 12 and 3. God damn, that's pretty good. I'll get 13 and 0. For 13 and 0, I'll gift 100 subs. I went 14 and 0 once, so please be careful, Queen of Coins. Please, because I can only imagine what 14 and 0 would earn us.
Reporting for duty.
That's not what I thought he was gonna play. I thought it would be something else. 5-1. Yeah, 5-1. No. I could go 3-3 trade face. Die to Consecration. I can get a 6 drop on this board. I kind of like going wide here, though. This is so good if I have a bunch of sticky shitters. I don't even lose to Consecration here, really. Like, I don't. I keep 2-3-1s, and he develops very little. Best 6 drop right now, Claw? Yeah, neutral 6, sure. Ticketus, maybe.
I spy with my orchestra.
Maybe Ticketus. 3-3-1. I just trade a bunch and clears board. Or I go face. How much does he have? 15? 8 mana. Silver Sword. 21. Silver Sword deals 21. But if he just taunts, then I'm gonna die. I don't think I die if I trade. Not often here. I hate a sticky shitter, yo. I hate a sticky shitter myself. Mama's homemade lasagna. It'll do that to you.
Those were priceless.
This deals almost as much damage, sort of, but also removes his board. 24 with the Wind Fury minion? Yeah, that's true. It's probably true. You should always kind of clear because of that stupid thing. I'll sub at the same time next month if you win. Thanks, Shadow.
never know
I
what
hope.
you'll
I can only
catch.
hope. Hey, you know what? Our last run went 12-1. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna win this one, but if we go back-to-back 12-1s, then some of you guys need to show a little respect to Beardy's mom for pooping out this monster.
I see red.
I mean, I don't really know how babies are made. Do I have lethal? I probably should look. Huh? I watched you when I went to sleep. Well, you're here now when I went back-to-back 12-1. 2 miserable runs. Losing a game in each of them. Really stinks. But what I'll say is, I hope you guys had fun. I did. It was pretty cool. If you have not yet followed the stream, please do. Check out the YouTube for these runs. This one will be up there. I just did a stream marker for Mr. Refugee. We're saving game audio now. Pretty cool. You know, it's pretty good. We'll try to continue the streak of 12-win runs tomorrow. Queen of goddamn coins. What's our best card? Oh, you know what? Fuck that guy. Who was it? Sleight of hand? Fuck him. Fuck him. This really wasn't very good for us. Sometimes it is, but it wasn't. Leaderboards, here we come. I'm always on the leaderboard. I'll probably make it. I don't know. Jared Jensen, the poor guy, had to go back-to-back 120s. Droder saved his morning poop. That's great. And YouTube loves to look at the rewards. What did you get, Red? I'll tell you what I got. Life Sapper would have been a 12. Oh, it could have been. Did it matter that game? Life? I wonder if it did, actually. Alright, all gold, which is good news for those of you whom love